Hello everyone and welcome to our Adult Education Open Evening. Tonight's focus will be on all the support teams across Leicester College, and I'm really happy to introduce our Student Engagement Team tonight. A lot of you would associate with student engagement and enrichment sessions with those who are a lot younger, but there are lots of ways adults can benefit from participating in these events. So I'm not going to go on anymore, I'm going to introduce the team themselves. So hi Tina.
Hi, Victoria, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
So I'm going to hand it straight over to you so you can start the session.
Welcome to everybody who's joining us today. We are the Student Enrichment Team. We are primarily here to look at the enrichment we can offer you alongside your main course study. So it is also to help supplement your studying that you do. The team, with many members of the team, you're going to be introduced to a couple of members or a few members today during the session, and we cover a whole range of areas. So we will do activities and events around equality, diversity, and inclusion. We do cross-college sports. We'll do things around employability. We have our social areas. So our social spaces, we have one on each campus. They are for the students. That's your area to come and chill, really. We have in there board games, card games, PlayStations, Xboxes, Sony PlayStations, depending on which campus you're on. Some will have a snooker table or a table tennis table. So we have various activities that you can engage in within the social spaces. But if you just want a soft, quiet area to come and chill, you can do that too, to hang out in between your classes. What else do? We do trips, but obviously due to COVID at the moment, we've not been putting on any trips. Again, they would be related to specific remits that we would work with within the team. So they will be related to maybe sports or equality and diversity or employability. And then generally towards the end of the year, we always have some fun trips where we take groups out to Alden Towers, Skegness and places like that. What I'm going to do is, so that we can break up the talking, I'm going to hand you over to Jane, who's going to talk a little bit more about various aspects of what she covers within her job role.
Okay, thank you, Dina. Good evening, everybody. As my job role, I deal with employability skills and how helping our students to develop them, so enhancing their ways of getting into the workplace. We support and encourage them to develop their transferable skills and their soft skills, and this will then increase their opportunities within the workplace. So to do this, we deliver taught enrichment sessions, and we do a variety of different sessions. So not only in helping with their employability skills, but also their personal skills while they're needing to learn different things. Things like we cover resilience. So how to become more resilient within yourself, so that when you meet that first hurdle in life, whether it's in your job or in your personal life, you can keep going. And I think in today's life, that's an essential skill to learn. Another one that's a big one for us is communication skills, the art of communication. Here, students gain the importance of good communication against bad communication and the benefits that effective communication can have in all of their life areas. So communication is another broad subject for us to cover in all areas. Obviously, for employability skills, that's probably one of the first things that an employer will pick up on as being poor, is communication skills. So it's really important that we boost those. Confidence and self-esteem, I think, runs along with resilience, but we do sessions on confidence and self-esteem building. Students in this learn the difference between the two, And they also learn how to identify if they're suffering with low self-esteem and low confidence. Once they've gained understanding, they then learn different ways to improve their confidence and also build up their self-esteem, so that will go on. And again, not only improve their employability, but all areas of their life. If they're confident, then they can go on and build all different areas of their life. Students can sometimes need motivation in their studies, but also to get going, especially with the COVID situation, as we've just recently gone through. It's hit a lot of people very hard. So we do run motivation sessions. Here, the students can learn how they can motivate themselves, what they can avoid that will demotivate them. So they start to what is good motivation and what is poor for them, but what's going to demotivate them. So they then can look at the benefits and keep moving forward. Again, an employer that sees someone who's very motivated will be more attracted to employ them. So, maybe that's an extra bonus when you go forward for that interview. Leadership skills is another one. We teach leadership skills. They learn different styles and different types, but also, most importantly, they learn to identify what makes a good leader. And obviously, we've all got leadership skills within us, but identifying them is not always quite so obvious. So that's a great motivator, as well as building their self-esteem, if they can identify with some of those styles. We look at CVs and why they're so important. The students also attend interview experiences, and so they will go to mock interviews. They will go through and be taught or get an idea about the preparation that's needed before they actually attend an interview. So they'll go from the CV to actually getting an interview. So they'll attend a mock interview. These are done with real employers who will come into the college, or we'll do it live online. And these employers will also give them feedback to move forward and help them improve their interview techniques for when they actually really do go for the proper job. We run several employability opportunities. We attend a range of career fairs online, but also when we can get students out, we go down to London for things like the cruise fairs. We take them to the NEC. So any type of careers fairs, we get them in there and get them as part of it. We run speed networking events so that people can build up their network of contacts within their chosen work area. We also bring in a range of guest speakers who come into the college, or again, we can do it online, to pass on their knowledge of their own personal experience in their chosen career. But they're also really happy to answer any questions that students may have about the work area that they're looking to go into and get some background on the industry. We, again, when we can, we get students into actual live workplaces. This is often an opportunity for them to get talking to employers further, and sometimes do get picked up for apprenticeships and things like that. So we'll, for instance, take construction students onto building sites. They'll be given tours by the staff and explain how different sites run and what would be expected of them employees. Another one we've done with hospitality is we've gone into local hotels and they've seen all the facilities, from the business structure itself right down to what rooms are like, and the catering side of it for the kitchens. Engineering, again, we've had great opportunities for engineering. They've been around the cat factory looking at the components that are made up and how they're all put together, where they come in from, and then see the fitted machines rolling off the end of the production line. So again, giving real opportunities in real work environments, and of course they're gaining an awful lot of knowledge along the way, and mixing with people that are doing those jobs gives them the kind of insight to further employability skills that they will need in the future. So that's kind of my little bit of it, really. Who should we hand over to now? Sharon? Oh, Prav. Sorry, Prav. I'm handing over to you now.
Okay. I think bit I've got is course reps. So good evening, everyone. The course rep system is basically a customer feedback system that the college is incorporated. We ask each class to name 2 course reps, and those course reps go to a meeting every term with their curriculum director. And it's a feedback. We want to hear the good things and the bad things that are happening within the college, what the students found awkward enrolling, what they find about their classes, etc. But then we also want to hear the good things as well, about their tutors, etc., and what they are enjoying. If you take part in that, we award you points, and if you become a super rep, you go to 2 other meetings as well, where you get to, one of the meetings you get to meet the principal, and then the other one where you are the governors really of the student union. And again, we give points if you attend these meetings, etc. The good thing is, though, is you get to know more and more people. You increase your network of people. You get to meet students from other campuses, other courses, etc. And then the other thing is that with the points, when you total them up, you get a prize at the end. Okay, hand over to Sharon.
Hi everyone, welcome to Leicester College's Adult Education Open Evening. I'm Sharon, I work in the SET team. Thanks for tuning in, whatever time you listen to us. We're here really for all your needs other than your studies. So we're here to complement the work that you do apart from your actual studies. So I look after the equality and diversity and inclusion, and part of that is the multi-faith chaplaincy service. So it's a service that looks after your spiritual, religious and belief needs. So as part of that, we have a group of volunteers that come into the college. They can be available for you to speak to. They can come into your classes if you want them to speak about different aspects of faith and belief and how that works in a practical world. They're there to support you if you need the help, somebody to speak to, even some spiritual help, i.e. prayers. If you want to use our multi-faith reflection rooms, which are based on each campus. So it doesn't matter which course you do, and we really hope that you come and join Leicester College. Your needs will be met because we have multi-faith rooms on each single campus. And it's a great environment to be in, because even as an adult learner, sometimes it's a bit daunting to go back into education. We've all had a tough year. It's been difficult with homeschooling, and it's been difficult just to be at home and not be socializing. So come back into an environment like Leicester College where you can learn, where you can talk to people, where you can get a new skill, because you might be in a situation, like my colleagues have just said, where your job situation is changed, your confidence levels may well have dropped. It happens to all of us. We've all been sitting in these 4 walls, working from home, mad screaming kids, doing homeschooling. It's taken its toll on everyone. So, you know, come back into a nurturing environment where we not only give you some skills, we teach you things, we can be there for you in lots of different ways. And the multi-faith chaplaincy service that we offer is the only, I believe, service in the whole of the UK for further education colleges. So, you know, it's just a nice place to be. Not only do we do the religious and belief side of things, but we also celebrate Black History Month. We celebrate Volunteering Week. We also look at all the different weeks which are celebrated in the whole of the UK nationwide, and try to do something for each particular theme. So we have Chinese New Year, you might even have a dragon dance. We have International Women's Day, which is coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Fantastic opportunity to hear people who have really worked hard and shown what women can achieve. We have lots of different things that we get involved with, and we're here to listen to you if there's something that you want to take part in, something that you want to raise awareness of. and the beauty and the diversity that we've got here in Leicester and Leicestershire, then that's what we need to hear from you. But we can only do that if you join our college. So come join Leicester College. We have so much to offer. It's a really nice place to be. It's an environment where you can learn, but you don't feel like you're learning because there's so much going on. There's a lot of support. We have great careers team, welfare, we have a counselling service. We've got basically everything under one roof. And it's a great opportunity for you to maybe try a different avenue now, take the positives out of this pandemic and move into a different job role, something that you can train to do. We also have some great vocational courses, hands-on physical courses that we help to support. So if we can help you in any way, shape or form, then that's what we're here to do as the SET team. There's quite a few of us. We've got lots of different experience, lots of skills, and we'd like to share that with you. So as an adult learner, don't think you can't tap into all of those services because they're all here for every single student and you will be part of that. As well as all the nice things, we also deal with any issues that come up as they do in life. And we have lots of experts that we can go to ask for help and support. But we have lots of fun things that we do in the SET team, lots and lots. So as an adult learner, don't think that, again, you can't take part, that we have a nursery, a really excellent 2 nurseries at Leicester College, and, use those facilities. They are absolutely excellent. We have things like the colouring book for kids. It's all to do with learning and nurturing our young people. So if you have children, it's a great place to be. It's all supportive. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them into the live chat or even afterwards if you want to contact us. There's lots of ways that you can do that and ask questions. And even if just ask the questions and we'll be here for you.
Thanks, Sharon. That was great. I think I'm out of a job. You just explained everything so perfectly, something of which I would be rambling on at. I just want to echo what Sharon just said as well. We actually have a volunteering YouTube video that we did on a live stream a few weeks ago, and I'll put that in the comment section below so you can see, for example, what we have been advertising to all our students, including adults. And like Sharon also just said, International Women's Week is coming up and they'll be doing a stream again for that. So do check out our social media page where we'll be posting it live. I'm just going to bring the team back in now. We've got a couple of minutes to answer a few questions, although they've been all perfectly answered throughout the stream. And one of them we get regularly is student enrichment just for students under 19?
So, no. The student enrichment is for everybody. So whether you're a full-time or a part-time student, no, regardless of age, the activities and events we put on are for all our students, including our apprentices as well. So if we're putting something on, please take part. There's no restrictions.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Dina. And then following that, are their enrichments I can include as part of my CV?
All the enrichment activities you can include as part of your CV. To be honest, if you look at the section where you normally have hobbies or other interests, generally, if you put all the things that you've been involved in that section, if your CV is identical to somebody else's CV, but that section has other elements that you have engaged in, that could be what the employer then looks at to think, right, okay, yes, this person is active, they're involved in so many things. This is the type of person we want. So it's not just about your taught sessions that's going to help you get a job. It's all about the other activities and events that you can get involved in that helps to supplement your CV. So, it's another selling point on your CV.
Thank you. And then how do they go about finding out about these enrichment opportunities once they've enrolled? Anyone want to go ahead and take that?
Sorry,
So
I should have
there's-
unmuted. I didn't unmute. Okay, the student enrichment opportunities that are available are on all social media, and if you're in college, obviously we've got posters out there. It's on Moodle, which all students are enrolled with once they're in. So yeah, we send out emails to each area so that the information will be passed on to all the students that way as well. And in our social areas, there's always stuff going on. The set team are quite visible as well. We usually got sweatshirts and stuff with saying at the set team, so you can always ask them as you're, wandering around the college. If you see someone you wanted some information, they'd be more than happy to direct you into the area or give you that information. So yeah, there's lots of places you can pick it up from.
Thank you. And you've been quite vocal about the fact that student enrichments, there is lots of different opportunities, but what if someone came up with their own idea? Do you implement student ideas for activities, or is it a set program?
No, we do. We implement what we can. So currently for our students, we've currently sent out a survey asking our entire student body to come back, fill out the survey and come back to us. Let us know what you're looking for. There are things that we would possibly be able to implement for term 3 that we haven't been able to implement during term 1 and 2 due to COVID. So we will take that feedback on board, and we are particularly interested in our adult student body and our apprentices, because they tend to be forgotten. We've, a lot of our activities are during the day when our 16 to 18-year-olds or our normal full-time courses are on. But what we will do is look at the feedback that comes back from the surveys, and we'll see what we can put on, and then what we will do is we'll arrange to get those activities put on so that they can engage. And for next year, students enrolling for next year, a survey will go out at the beginning of the term 1 so that we can get their input, so that we can then start planning for the rest of the academic year with activities and trips or just sports and etc. that they're interested in, that we can then put on and get them involved in.
Okay, wonderful. And obviously there are a lot of adults that will be either on distance learning or part-time courses. Can they participate in enrichment activities?
All of our students are able to take part in any activities. Obviously, it's going to be time permitted. We'll try to do things at different times to suit people, and even out of hours if we have enough people to run those things. We do appreciate that some of our learners, especially our adult learners, have children or they have jobs. So it's a case of being able to speak to each other and see what's feasible for us to achieve. But we need the feedback from our learners, and we need you to enroll, because then you'll be our learners.
Anyone would think you work for Leicester College, Sharon.
Sell.
And just one final one for this evening. What sports do we run?
Okay, we run a number of sports. We have, or what we call a core sports, that we run at lunchtime, being football, basketball, badminton, table tennis, etc. And then we run some sports after college, which is like from 3:30 onwards, when again it could be football, basketball teams where we play other colleges, etc. We also, in our survey, ask students what kind of things they want, so that we can put things on, so that again we put come and try sessions on, and they could be from what students have suggested. They could be from roller skating to yoga to other things, and then also we do challenges as well. We do going up Snowdon at the end of the year. In the past, we've also done Ben Nevis at the end of the year. And so we run training events leading to that, where the training events will be local walks in the countryside, etc.
Wonderful. You've heard it from Providence first. Boris Johnson's given us 7 weeks to get fit and healthy, and then you'll be climbing up Snowdon.
It'd be nice.
I think I'm busy on that day, but
Me too.
time maybe. I just want to finish off the session with saying thank you to our student enrichment team today. They've been fantastic at promoting what they can offer you as adult learners. It is something that you will definitely benefit from as part of being a student at Leicester College. And Sharon's promotional join us. If you are interested in finding out more, not just about student enrichment or about the college, then you can go to our website, leicestercollege.ac.uk, where you can find out more about support and more about the courses we offer at the college in general. We will be back obviously tomorrow with courses. So for instance, if you're interested in travel and tourism or computing or construction, please go see the itinerary on our website with the full details about when we will be going live. But for now, I'll leave you and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.